clean. We got a slot in here, both sides. Now we need to fit these to it because the slot is a little tight for these. I knew they were close, but they don't quite fit in there. So I'm gonna take the belt sander. That's what we're gonna start with. We'll just get these to fit in there, cleaned up, figure out where the hole needs to go in here so that they can, pivot and grab the way they need to. So. fit together nicely. Couple rough marks where our holes are going to be at, and now we'll go from there. Measurements to make sure we're in a decent spot from the flat of the inside here to our hole. It's going to be a rough measurement. Doing 13/16ths. Then 13/16ths. Beautiful. Perfect. Right on by eye. That's the way I like it. Now I need to find center this way and blow a couple holes. That same drill bit that we use to drill these holes, which have some scale in them right now, so the drill bit doesn't quite go through. We'll ream that out lightly. bit through it. Drill bit's a little dull from finishing that hole the other day. So right now, while it's dull, I'm just going to go ahead and low speed. I'm just going to drive it through here, right on the table. Just to clear the scale out. Alright, there's that. The edge is toasted, so we're going to sharpen it lightly. The milling machine to drill these holes. Or we could use that. Now which one do you think is more precise? That? Or that? What do you think? Yeah, you're right. That. So, that's exactly what we're going to use. Out, put the drill chuck back in. We're going to chuck this up in the drill chuck. We're going to come back, and I don't know exactly how we're going to hold that while we drill it, but we're going to figure that out. So, let's get to figuring that out. Drop the table a little bit so that we don't drop this carbide on these hard teeth, because we'll chip the carbide. That's what I didn't want to see happen. See what I was saying? Broke the carbide. What a waste. It came out. When it came out, it came out. That is what it is. That hurts. Hurts the pocket a little bit. Carbide's expensive.